Well, I could tell you another one time. There was no bat to live down here on the Hamilton place. That's just George Pine, way down south of the trees sitting on the corner, down this way. Down the corner on the other side, this way. There was an old bachelor lived there by the name of Charlie Hallam. And anyhow, he never was married. He had a sister, but she lived she lived there in that corner where the trees is. They wasn't only just less than half a mile apart. But he wasn't married. But his sister was married. They lived over just this way where the trees is in the corner you turn south. And they had a whole bunch of cattle they were driving. He said he didn't get a chance to count them, but he thought they had 35, 40 head. And there was 2 Indians and 2 women. And the young woman had a little baby. And every little bit, these 2 Indians, this Charlie Hallam didn't have no cattle or anything or horses. So he didn't have no fences to keep them cattle in overnight, see? So every time they go in the house, right, the cattle take off north. And these 2 men, they had to go and round them up and bring them back, because this old man didn't have no fence at all. They didn't have no stocks. And they done that 2 or 3 times, old Charlie Hallam said. And then finally, every time they come back, they come in the house a little bit. And I guess the Indians was scared that Charlie was going to do something with their women. So they looked at each other and talked between them. I don't think the white people could understand the Indians too good what they was talking, but they had a language kind of their own. Well, there was one big heavy guy and the other was a smaller guy. And they talked between them. Charlie Hallam said that he couldn't understand what they was talking about. And pretty soon that big guy, he grabbed his old Charlie Hallam and threw him on the floor. And there was a butcher knife sitting on the table. And the young guy, he grabbed that butcher knife and castrated this old man. And he said there for 2 or 3 weeks, he thought sure as hell he was going to die. He didn't have no way to go to any place to get help. He said he thought sure as hell he was going to